Hey guys, this is the Saigami Project and my name is Andrea Otilia Vörös, aka Sunny, creator of the manga series Saigami, published and serialized in Saturday AM, the bi-weekly digital manga anthology featuring creators from all around the globe.
We are writing October of 2017, and if you are familiar with various artist challenges, you probably know it means it's time for Inktober. If you don't know what Inktober is, it's a 31-day challenge created by Jake Parker, where you have to do an artwork in ink every day of the month. It's an event that becomes bigger and bigger every year, even though not all of the participants can finish it. Many join in for the fun, for the challenge, and many consider it as a great practice for inking and an overall art improvement. But is it really a good way to practice for everyone? Even though traditional inking is my go-to medium, as you can see in this footage, I'm inking one of my manga pages traditionally like I always do, I decided not to take part in this year's Inktober. Of course, it would have been a lot of fun to join, but with Saigami Volume 2 coming out at the end of this month, I have an immense amount of work to do on that, plus a lot of other work for Saturday AM's 4th anniversary issue, and many other works. So yeah, no Inktober for me this time. And you could say that this way I'm missing out the fun or the opportunity for practice, and that of course is true to a certain degree, but despite liking Inktober as a challenge, I don't really want to cage my opportunities within it. I don't want to stand stuck up, but I don't really need an Inktober to do challenges and practice on my own. Inktober is meant to have the artists get used to the habit of doing a completed drawing every day and feel the thrill of doing lines in permanent ink, which is a really good thing. But what if I already am drawing every day and doing traditional inking? For me, I feel like half of the purpose is gone, and the challenge could feel like more of a mandatory thing, or sort of like a burden, more than a fun practice. And if something feels like a burden, that's never a good thing. That's why before jumping in a challenge or a practice course, I would recommend thinking through if that practice will result in an improvement or not. They say everything we draw is a practice, but some practices can be bad practices, even leading to bad art habits or losing motivation. The term of a good way to practice will be different for every artist. Of course, there are tons of methods that can be useful for everyone, but you always have to keep in mind that maybe a practice course that works for an artist you follow or look up to might not work out for you, or not right off the bat, or not with the same speed as it works for them. Inktober, for example, can be really hard for beginner artists who don't have the habit or the discipline to do a completed artwork every day. But not just for the beginners, it can be hard for people who only do art occasionally or next to a full-time work and so on. Of course, if they can finish the challenge, it would be a huge accomplishment. But I saw frustrated posts too many times halfway through the Inktober from artists who felt overwhelmed or simply felt burnout. So, because of this, if you are a beginner or an artist who doesn't do a completed artwork every day, even though you might be doodling every day, I would recommend to start practice challenges on a smaller scale. While learning and trying to grow skills, I think it's really important to have a feeling of accomplishment and success. And that's a huge help preventing the feeling of burning out or an art block due to being overworked or overwhelmed. Instead of focusing on the quantity of the practice, go for the quality. Everyone's improving and learning on their own pace. So why can't you do the same with your practice sessions? I personally like to set up my own mini challenges and practice goals, and although it doesn't come with a fancy hashtag or a community buzz, it still got me from the beginner level to being published and serialized as a mangaka. If you truly want to improve through your practice, you'll have to do it the smart way. I remember when I was starting out, I never really gave a shit about practice because I thought, oh, I'm drawing manga pages all the time, that's enough for practice. Believe me, if I could go back in time, I would give the 15 years old me a Batman slap in the face. If you don't fall in the mistake of thinking you have it all, your improvement will be much faster. For example, there are many artists who can draw faces really well, because that's what they always do. But when it comes to drawing a full body shot, they can't even draw a proper body or an environment. In order to practice the smart way, you have to face your weaknesses and counter them with study and practice. Are you bad with anatomy? Do figure drawings every day, just quick sketches are fine. Or do 5 full body drawings every week. Are you bad with environments? Take a photo with your phone on your way home from school or work and try to draw it and do it again and again. Will it be hard at first? Of course. You can't overcome weaknesses overnight, but you are addressing the problem, stepping out of your comfort zone, and instead of drawing what's easy, you are doing the smart practice. Set mini goals that you can meet, and if you want, you can even have rewards for yourself. For example, I usually only allow myself to watch an episode of anime when I completed the set goal, be it be finishing a page or an artwork or anything else I have set as a goal for that work. Of course, it requires discipline, but if you want to become a professional artist, you will need discipline over anything else. So, to sum things up, is Inktober a good challenge to practice? Yes, it is, as long as you're on the right level and the right mindset about it. But even if you didn't join or can't finish it, don't feel like you're a failure or you're missing out on something. You're not. After all, you don't need an event or a hashtag in order to improve. All you need is your own effort and willingness to work and practice. I hope you guys found this video useful. I'm still doing practices myself because you can never stop improving yourself. And I also would be interested in how many of you joined Inktober this year, or if you did in the previous years, how are you feeling about it? And altogether, I'd be interested in reading comments from you on practice or your practice methods, what did work for you, what did not, and just your opinion and ideas about this video or the topic. Also, please don't forget that you can read my manga series Saigami at Saturday AM. The first 2 chapters are up online for free, so you can read it. And the first volume is already available worldwide, and the second volume is coming out this month, so it's super close. We're almost there, guys. I'm super excited and a little bit overwhelmed with the work, but it will be worth it. The second volume will be so much better than the first one, and I hope you will enjoy it. Also, please don't forget to check out Saturday AM. The 74th issue is already out with Saigami on the cover, with special Saigami content as well. You can subscribe for the magazine for just $5 for a whole year, which is 20 issues. And also, I do have my Story and Store open with prints, stickers, and pins. The collection is growing almost every day because I'm creating new fan arts for it, so please check it out. And yeah, if you enjoyed my videos, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe or hit the bell to join the notification squad, and I will be back with my next video in a few days. Thanks for watching, bye!